Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to ZaffExtra. This is like probably the most impulsive frickin' video that I've made. Zuma. He basically fired a bunch of people and hired some, probably, most likely, some of his closer friends and comrades and his struggle people and whatever you want to call it, and put them into their positions. And even the most outrageous one, the Minister of Health, I don't even know what the hell her name is, didn't get fired. Or Social Services, the Minister of Social Services didn't get fired. You know, I see those names and I'm like, you know what, I don't really fucking care about this. The problem is, the issue is, Zuma fired some people and hired new, younger blood and women because he wants to look good for the ladies, because he wants a 27th wife or something. He just hired them, you know, and put them into places. Younger, inexperienced people. But now it's to put some new energy into the frickin' business side of South Africa and the running of the country of South Africa. I don't really fucking care about this. I don't really care about this. You know what pisses me off, right? And there's a lot of reports. Saying that he's securing his retirement fund. You know, he knows he's going to lose. He knows he knows for a fact that he is going to lose the next election. But at least he'll be retiring on a wealthy pensioner's check. You know, probably something like 2-3 million rand a year. And for those of you from America, it's around about $100 to $200,000 a year. Well, if the rand tanks as it is, it's probably going to be $200 a year. Anyway, the big thing that I have, right? South Africans, you don't know how much power you have. You don't, right? Let's take another country, for example, whose president got impeached for roughly the same shit that our president pulled with the Guptas, right? Roughly the same shit, right? South Korea, their president got impeached and arrested. Like, it took a total of about 3 or 4 months, right? The issue started last week during December, and she got finally arrested like yesterday or 2 days ago. And you know what they did? You know what happened? This is how they protested, right? Now we can learn from this. This is how the South Koreans protested their president. I'm so angry, my English is really failing, okay? They went to live performances, right? 80,000 people sitting at a live performance at night. And the K-pop star, probably a K-pop star, it's Korea, goes on stage and says, listen, let's start a protest. And the people are like, okay, cool, okay, let's start a protest. And he's like, no. Or she's like, no, what I want you to do, take out your cell phones and make a wave in the crowd, and we'll be silent for about 2 minutes while you just make this wave. Check it out, there's videos of it online, you can just find it, just South Koreans protesting at a performance or something like that, and you'll find it. Now, what we can do, because we know us South Africans love us some music. We've got our Kurt Darrens and our really Afrikaans people, and then we've got our younger generation, the Fok of Polisiekarre and all that. And what you should do, literally, to get publicity on this and the president, and to tell people tell the government in a way that they what's the word I'm looking for? Man, I'm rambling. In no uncertain terms, that we don't want you here anymore. What you do, Kurt Darren, Fok of Polisiekarre, whoever you are, this video is probably not going to reach a lot of people. What you do is at your show, you're like, listen guys, we're going to be quiet for 2 minutes. Take out your cell phones, take out your lighters, put them in the air, and this is our silent protest, right? If you do that at every musical show, people will start to notice. And here's the other thing. You will show South Africa that protests does not necessarily need to turn violent. I mean, with all the protests happening in South Korea, there were a couple of scuffles and a couple of incidents and a couple of injuries and stuff that happened. And I think over like the course of the 3-4 months, and this is me just estimating of what I heard at random sources, I think like the biggest disaster in the protest that they had is like 7 people got injured. 7. out of a crowd of something like 50,000 people. You know, why can't we do that? Let's stand up, South Africa. We can do this. I don't know. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's going to be a video here and in the description below. And it's just fucking... If you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch this guy's videos, Rendier. He highlights everything. Now, the funny thing is, he highlights it, and everybody, like, I see his message. I look at his videos, and I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. That's what's happening. And you know what's wrong with South Africa? Do you know what's wrong with the average South African? We keep quiet. I am so frustrated at this. I don't know how to change it. This is probably the only political video that I'll make, right? I never talk politics on my channel. I never do this, but this is just going against everything. I'm sitting here with a bad taste in my mouth just because of what our president is doing. He's busy. He's not busy. He's been doing it for the last 8 years, running our country into the ground, right? Now, people are like, oh, but Trump is worse, blah, blah, blah. No. You see, our president has about 8 years' worth of experience on him. Trump still needs to learn what our president can do. Trump should come to South Africa, see what our president does, and take some of those tips home. Then you'll see how bad Trump can really be, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get so much flack for this, I don't really fucking care. I'm just so frustrated that South Africa isn't... Everybody talks about it, but nobody does anything about it. I mean, we've got a religious guy here called Angus Bachen. Yes, he's Scottish, I'm sorry. And he's like, let's pray for South Africa. Praying is not gonna help, right? Praying for South Africa, and I'm loosely quoting Ozzy Osbourne here. Praying for South Africa to get better is like fucking for your own virginity. Sorry, I'm saying it. Is like fucking for your own virginity. I'm going to have more sex to get my virginity back. Yeah, sure. And, you know, we're going to pray and we're going to do... And you know what's going to happen? 80,000, 50,000, 70,000 people is going to show up at that prayers meeting for one weekend only. Angus Bachen is going to roll in the money. And everybody's going to pray for South Africa. And after that, everybody's going to go home and it's like, yeah, we've done our bit. We've done our bit. I'm fucking done. You know, South Africa, I am angry at you. I don't know, I'm one man. Rendier, that other guy, is also one man. Luckily, there's about 20,000 people on his channel that watches him. And he can get the word out. Man, I'm angry. South Africa should learn to peacefully protest. Just at musical shows. That's all they need to do. And we should show our anger by peacefully... No. We should show our anger by peacefully protesting. That sounds kind of weird. Just check what South Korea did to get their president impeached. We could learn from South Korea in more than one way. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm angry about this. This video is going to take another fucking 2 hours to upload probably. And by then I'll have to stream. And I'm just sitting here going, what the hell is going on with the country? On the other side, weed in South Africa is now almost decriminalized. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you should have a good one. I'll see you later. Fucking South Africa.